Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Away Clear Pouch set, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's dive in. So this is a set of 2 clear bags, as you can see, and they are made primarily with TPU. That's all this clear material, but there is also leather, recycled leather trim. It's like half recycled leather, half other materials. And then there's also recycled polyester, which you can see more here and sort of on the bottom of this one. So we've got a small and a medium come with this set. This is the small, this is the medium. The small is definitely more 311 size and it's supposed to be for your in-flight essentials, but also you could take it, fill it with your liquids and probably get it through TSA just fine. They give you the total capacity for both, which is 3.7 liters. So I would guess that this one is about 1 liter, which is the correct dimensions, but obviously they're not telling you exactly, so there's that. The zippers are by YKK and they work really well. They've got the Away branding on there, and then we've got a little tab of Away branding here on the large one, and that's it. It is really nice that they can stand up, as you can see, by themselves, especially when they're full, and then when you want to pack them away, the small one can nestle inside the larger one. But that's about it for the outside of the bag. They're pretty simple. So if you are finding this video helpful, go ahead and click like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Now let's go inside. So we'll start with the smaller one because frankly, this is the one that you would usually think about when you think, gee, I want a clear bag. It does have this polyester base, so it's water resistant if it gets splashed. Same thing with the outside. Obviously, it's nice and easy to clean up. And then when you open it, what is nice is that it has these gussets on the side. There we go. So that if you sort of tip it or whatever, things aren't going to spill out, or if you just have it open like next to you on the countertop as you're getting ready, things won't spill out. The only thing with this is you can overpack it and then find it a little difficult to zip things back up, but then I just had to sort of rearrange some things and then I had no problems. Now, the only other thing to point out with both of them is there's no internal organization. So as you can see, everything just sort of falls willy-nilly all around. Now, because it is clear, you can see, oh gee, I would like my lipstick. Let's avoid touching my razor, but you can see it so you don't accidentally cut yourself, which I have done trying to grab my razor out of dark bags before. So that is very nice. But things are going to jostle around as you travel, unless you could really cram it in there and then things wouldn't jostle around, but then you'd basically have to completely unpack it at your destination in order to get anything. So I guess I will take a little bit of jostling, but whether that bothers you or not is up to you. The large one, at first I was like, why do we need a large clear bag? Because obviously this is too large to take through TSA. You can't take it in a carry-on. I mean, you might be able to if you filled it only with very small travel size bottles, but I have been on some flights where they're like, no, that's too much for one person, so because it's too large. So probably this is more for a checked bag, or in my case, I took this camping, and as you can see, I used it for my full-size sunscreens and bug spray, stuff like that, because then if they leaked, it was contained and easy to clean up, easy to wipe clean of, sunscreen fingerprints and sunscreen just oozing out, which always seems to happen to me. So it was really great for that. So if you're, if you usually travel and you're gonna check a bag and have a carry-on, I can definitely see where having the 2 bags would really come in handy, because you can have the stuff that you just need maybe some makeup to freshen up, or some sanitizer, deodorant if you're having a really long flight, stuff like that, just so you can like freshen up once you arrive. And then put larger things, like if you're going on a cruise or to a resort or something like that and you want to bring a lot of sunscreen, have this in your check bag, and then you have the space for it. Or you can pack for 2 people in it and have the space for it. So the other thing to point out is that these definitely cost more because you have the premium leather touches, stuff like that, than a lot of options you would find elsewhere. So you'll also have to decide if you want those premium touches, if that's important to you, because otherwise you could probably find less expensive versions elsewhere. These do work really well. I like all the little touches, especially like that fabric gusset. I didn't know how useful it would be until I was using this bag. So you have to sort of weigh whether all the premium touches are worth the premium price or not, and whether or not you need 2, because you can't buy them separately. So there you have it, the Away Clear Pouch Set. Thanks for keeping it here at Packhacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.